All right, going back to Horus, that is who really is. That really is who Serapis Christos is Horus or Osiris, and what's it called? That's who the people saw as the Messiah. All right, because the Messiah was already said before time that he would be here. All right, that's why when Yahushua in John 4, when he was speaking to that woman in the well, and she was saying, I know that there's going to be a Messiah coming. All right, because our people knew back then, all the people knew, man. All right, so this woman, she's the one that started out, okay, I know that there's a prophecy that has to be fulfilled. All right, so she did it on her own account. That's a stumbling block because that there's a lot of these things that Yahushua did that that were similar because they were already foretold, man. They were foretold, and that's why they seem similar to the Greek god or the Egyptian god, all right? Because they were a mimic, an imitation, a fake of Yahushua. All right? So Serapis Christos is really Osiris or Horus or Nimrod, whatever you want to call it. All right? So from there, we'll go to Cristoforo, which is the name of Christopher Columbus. All right? It's Cristoforo or Cristobal Colon. All right? But when he was born in Italy, his name was actually Cristoforo. All right? And it says, he who holds Christ in his heart. All right? So this man holds Christ in his heart, and the Christ that he holds in his heart is Serapis Christos, man. It is not Yahushua, because if it would have been Yahushua Hamashiach, he would have came over here with the 10 tribes of Israel to the Americas, and he would have respected them like they respected him. All right, because that's also one of the things that we're supposed to do, man. We're supposed to be kind to the strangers that sojourn with us. All right. So that's why all our people, if you look into the history, none of our people decided to go ahead and attack right when he showed up, man. We showed him respect. We showed him, we were humble, all right? Because that's one of the things that we were supposed to do, which they also kept many of the laws, all right? But down the line, a lot of things were given up, and they started doing that Babylonian worshiping and sacrificing of humans and all that kind of stuff, man. All right, but the only Cristo that he has, which is Cristobal Colon, the only Messiah that he has is the Antichrist, man, the anti-Messiah. All right, these people, all they spread is just wickedness, man. All right, sleeping with their mothers, sleeping with their sisters. All right, so then from there we go to his name. It says Columbus derived from Italian. All right, Columbus's name in English is an anglicized version of, anglicized version of the Columbus birth name. According to most accounts, Columbus was born in Genoa, Italy as Cristoforo Colombo, which is obviously much more similar to the English version that is the Spanish one. All right, so that means that he is a bearer of the Messiah, all right, which isn't true, man, because what ships did he come in? All right, he came in those ships, the Santa Maria, all right, which is Saint Mary, all right, and you know that Saint Mary is Yahushua's mother. Well, Mary is Yahushua's mother, so that they see her as a deity, all right, and that goes back to the Babylonian religion, seeing Semiramis as a deity, all right. So we'll go to it says right here, the Italian navigator who discovered the New World, all right, and it says he discovered the New World, all right, and let me go real quick into that word discover. It says discover, to find something or someone unexpectedly or in the course of a search. Firemen discovered a body in the debris. To find, to locate, come across, upon, stumble on, chance on, light on, bring to light, uncover, unearth, turn up, track down. All right, so he discovered in the sense that he found, he located the children of Israel. All right, he came across and upon the studies of Ezra, and he stumbled upon them. So he took his chances on it. All right, and he came to the Americas, and when he came over here, he found the children of Israel. All right, which he traveled with Hebrew speaking people. All right, because they came over here to speak with them. All right, they knew exactly who was over here. So from there, let me go into the scriptures, and it says 2 Corinthians chapter 11, and I'm gonna start off at, let me see. I'm going to start off at verse 3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve, all right, and we know that that serpent of old, that red dragon in Revelations, is talking about this adversary that always comes and tries to come Salakia, between us and the Most High Yahweh. All right, and it could be through various people that this serpent comes through. All right, but this devil, which is talking about the Edomites, which we know that the Babylonian Empire, that religion did spread throughout the Caucasus Mountains, which was the Edomites' dwelling places. All right, so it says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, all right, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Mashiach. All right, and these people worshiping all these other deities, as like they go for Good Friday, they go to Easter, right? And Easter meaning Semiramis, which is the queen of heaven, all right, and represents the goddess of fertility. And then the bunny and the egg also represent fertility. All right, so that they're still in that Babylonian Empire, and that's here in America, man. All right, which ye have. So, let me start off at 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushai, all right, because that word J, or that letter J in Jesus, that letter J was made from the in the late 1500s, early 1600s, and it wasn't established until the 1700s. All right, well, we know that from the 1300s, that Renaissance period started, and Renaissance means to be reborn again. All right, talking about the Edomites, when they rose into power, and like Job 9:24 says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, who basically covers the face of the judges thereof, man. If not him, then who? Right, so it's speaking about these Edomites, man. For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushai, all right, so we were preached a Yahushai that was to come and rescue Israel. All right, and now these Edomites came over here saying that you're going to be our slaves because the scriptures say so. And who are the scriptures? Yahushai, man. So that's already preaching a different Yahushai, all right, whom we have not preached. Or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, another type of good news, all right, like we just read in the Babylonian Empire, it was a different type of good news because it wasn't the actual Messiah, all right, it wasn't Yahushai, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. For I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles, but though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you all things. All right. So all things were made as a discovery to the Israelites. All right, that's that new song, and that's the scriptures being brought back to our remembrance through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, and when those people came over here, Christopher Columbus, all he did was rape, rob, and murder all of our people, man. All right, they did all kinds of wickedness. All right, and they broke all kinds of laws, all kinds of covenants that they spoke with the indigenous people, and also going back to the laws of the Most High. You know, he broke everything, man. He's a wicked man. All right, and he comes from those Caucasian people, which are the Edomites. All right, that's why those Edomites are going to be destroyed, man. The man is going to be destroyed from Edom. All right, his lineage is going to be cut off eventually, man. You know, they took our people in the 1400s. All right, and they brought a lot of our people over here later on. You know, so all of these things were happening, man, and they want to call it that it's for God, for the Most High, for the power of Israel. All right, they're only using a couple scriptures, man. That's cherry picking. All right, it's not what the brothers at GMS do. That's not cherry picking, man. That's going into the history. All right, the secular history, going into the scriptures. You know, like Isaiah 28 says. You know, precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, man. All right, so that goes into, you know what, let me go into that real quick. It says, whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? All right, so who is he gonna teach knowledge, man? All right, that goes to the elders of GMS that are teaching us on down, man. They're the ones that are teaching us this knowledge through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And whom shall he make understand doctrine? So that means that there is one doctrine to follow through the scriptures. And it's not Christianity because they go back to the Babylonian. It's not Catholicism because they also go back to the Babylonian. It's not Buddhism. All right, it's none of those things, man. It's the sweet scriptures, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? It says, them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, them that read these beautiful words, that draw it from the book. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, all right? For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people, all right? And now we're coming back to that tongue, that ancient tongue, the Paleo Hebrew, all right? The original Hebrew, the correct Hebrew, not Yiddish. All right, so from there, let me go to, what was it? Revelation. Salakas. I thought it was Revelation 4. Let me see. Revelation 13. 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. All right. So who led into captivity? All right. These Caucasian, these Edomites. All right. These heathen. They led into captivity, man. And now they're going to go into captivity. All right. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. They're going to be killed with the sword. All right. Of Yahushai, which is the scriptures. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so we're supposed to be faithful, man, that we're the hopeful elect. That's why it's called hopeful elect. All right. So from there, let me go to Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, if it's not these Caucasian Edomites, then who is it, man? All right. It has to be them, man. It is them. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we know that it's these Edomites that are the ones that are causing all this chaos and havoc here in this planet, man. All right. We know that it's these Edomites, man. They're the ones that are causing all these things to happen. All right. So these people that are leading us into captivity and have led us into captivity are the same people that are going to be going into captivity, man. You know, and then verse 29, going down to verse 29, it says, if I be wicked, why then labor I in vain? All right. So if you say that the men of Great Millstone are wicked, why are they laboring so hard, man? Harder than anybody else out there, all right? Going from scripture to scripture, learning the secular history, root words. All right, it's all kind of stuff that these brothers are going into, man. All right, so we know that Israel is going to be saved with an everlasting covenant. All right, so with that, let me bring Romans 9. It says, I say the truth in Mashiach, I lie not, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh. All right, your flesh has to date back to the Israelites, all right? But also, like the scriptures state, you are not a Jew outwardly, all right? Some of us don't look like the Jews did back then, which were dark skinned, all right, with curly hair. You know, not all of us look like that. He's not a Jew outwardly, but he is a Jew inwardly, all right? The Spirit testifies with the Spirit of the Most High, man. All right, so you're an Israelite if you're doing this work, all right? You don't have to use proof, as in hard evidence like these heathen need, like hard evidence like a lot of these 2/3 need, man. All right, because faith ultimately is that evidence that you need, man. Receiving the Spirit of the Most High is also part of that. That's your DNA test, man. All right. It says that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I wish that myself were accursed for Mashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. All right. There's no adoption of you Edomites. For all those people that say that their Edomites can be saved, or Ammonites, or any of those people, man, the adoption pertaining to Israelites, the Gentile state of mind Israelites, all right? And the glory, all right, going into the kingdom, and the covenants, the old covenant, which were the laws given to us, and also the new covenant, which is the blood of Yahushua, the Messiah, and the giving of the law, and the service of our power, the power of powers, all right, Yahweh, and the promises. All right, so we are going to be saved, man, if we persevere and we keep fighting for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, no matter what. So with that, Akim, I want to say shalom, all right.